Today I have a beef. I have a bone to pick. And the bone is something that not only I deal with, but people who are pretty visible in their market, people who are influencers, people who have been around for a while. And we do a lot to serve our market. We give a lot of great content away. And I'm talking about people who have been around for a while. And we're really doing what we love doing. We want to serve our market and we want to make money doing what we're doing. Recently, I had a situation where I hosted a webinar with a published author who's with New York publishers, got a great response. People were loving it. They were signing up. Thank you so much for offering this. And I had one woman who wrote me a message and was livid over the opt-in process. She didn't like the way that we did it. She said basically I was an amateur, I didn't know what I was doing, and I said I'm sorry for the inconvenience. I responded to her, said sorry for the inconvenience, but we do what we need to do to protect ourselves against spammers, and basically you have to confirm that you're who you say you are. She didn't like that. And she said, somebody sold you a bill of goods, and she started getting really abusive in her messaging. And I thought, you know, I could sit here and defend my position, and I even reached out to a couple of my friends, and I said, what would you do in this situation? And my friend said, just get her off your list. And the thought occurred to me to get her off my list when I first started getting these messages from her. And I thought, well, maybe she'll calm down. And I wrote her a nice message and said, look, I'm really sorry for the inconvenience. We really try to serve our market. And I was coming from a place of sincerity. Well, her abuse got worse. Guess what I did? Boom, delete. I took her off my list. Now, some people would say, why would you take her off your list? You should serve your market. She's not my market. Abusive people who don't appreciate what we do, they're not my market, period, end of story. And you need to consider the same thing. Hi, before I forget, I'm Kathleen Gage with Power Up for Profits and Passion for Thriving. I want to remind you to subscribe to this channel. But it got me to thinking about what I was going to talk about today, and what I really want to talk about is sometimes technology is not our friend. Sometimes things go wrong. And rather than attacking the person on the other end, realize that we're human, we have challenges just like you do, and we do our best. I truly do my best to serve my market. It's like with the webinar that I hosted with my buddy Rachel Resnick. She's a New York published author. She is a Los Angeles Times best-selling author. She had a lot of great information, and we were here to serve. She didn't sell a thing. We just provided great content. And so when we get attacked for what we're doing, don't really appreciate it. I'll just put it out there. If that's the style somebody approaches me with, I'm going to take them off my list. I don't need them on my list. Now, I want people on my list, and I want to continue to send great information, but keep in mind that we do a lot of different things in our businesses, and again, sometimes technology just doesn't work in our favor. Or it works, but the operator error has a mistake. I had another woman who wrote me and said, I got a message that the internet had timed out. Why did you do that to me? And I said, we didn't do it. It was probably on your end if internet timed out. If you get that kind of message, it's usually that something's happening on your end. So I just want to bring it to people's attention that as you inquire about things, as you are getting free services from people, keep in mind we're doing this to serve you. And I'm not trying to complain or anything, but I have to tell you, sometimes it gets frustrating. And in talking with other colleagues, they go through the same thing. And the longer we've been in this game, the more we see how impatient people get, how entitled some people get, and yet 99.9% of the people that we deal with are fabulous. So if you find yourself moving into the space of getting irritated with the process of having to sign up for something, and maybe you have to confirm that you're not a robot. Maybe there's a CAPTCHA, which means there's a word you have to put in or letters you have to put in and click, I'm a human, I'm not a robot, or something like that. Or maybe you have to match up pictures, and that's what this woman was irritated with. Apparently she got something where she had to match up pictures. And I have to tell you, I really was just shocked that she would approach me like that, especially since I did apologize for the inconvenience. And I thought, why is she attacking? And then I have to realize that there's a lot going on with people energetically in the world right now. There is so much going on. Things are upside down. And I think, if anything, let's come from the space of compassion. Let's come from the space of understanding. And let's come from the space of trying to serve one another and really helping each other out. This is Kathleen Gage with Power Up for Profits and Passion for Thriving. Again, please subscribe to this channel. And today's message is just about being kind and not attacking the people that are trying to serve you. Have a great day.